What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Everybody's Talking About It, the show where we talk about everything that everybody's talking about. What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's up?
What's up? So, guess what? We're going to talk about verses, like the verses battles and stuff. You know, like, I don't really be talking about celebrities and shit a lot, but I really like to be talking about, like, the good shit, like the pop culture shit, like the music. Because I like music. I'm like a music person, so I've been really tuning in these verses battles. But y'all got to see who's at the table with me. You know Terri, y'all. Hey, Terri. What's up, Terri? And then my sis, high school. We go back, Kappa alumni. I'm just gonna keep pointing that out too. It was Ceara. Oh, God. My bro Trent from the Juice Box Podcast, my bro. And then we got I don't know, I had to book him. You know, you gotta put him in the schedule and shit. You know, Philly rap artist, you know, he gonna be on Billboard soon. Like, we really out here crunching numbers. Mosquiat. I mean, it makes it even better because, you know, he's my family, you know what I mean? It's history there. This is my older brother who is now in heaven. This is his son. And my great nephew over there. Oh God, I sound so old, don't it? Damn. That's a great nephew. If you ever know the size older. So that's how it is. I just posted something. Sidebar. I just posted something that said, only black families have a nigga that have a 2-year-old uncle. A nigga over 25 have a 2-year-old uncle. That's some real shit. So I was like 1.5 when I came around, but still like, why you want to have another baby? Who knows? But Ceara, what's up? You got new music out?
Yeah, for sure.
You got shit happening. What's going on? Tell us about it. Talk about it real quick.
New records out. Right now I got Big Dog ESTG out. I got
Terri love that song.
She
love that shit. Every time in the car, she be like, play your folk song. Play your folk song.
Yeah. I got a record called In Traffic with Lil Key, and I'm dropping a project next month.
Hey.
Yeah, well, actually, nobody don't even know I'm dropping next month. It's the first time I said it, so.
Listen, here's the funny thing. That's an exclusive. But here's the funny thing. I'm not saying this because you're my family, but you really are one of the hardest working niggas in Philly when it comes to that music shit. Like, you always dropping something, whether it's an EP, an album, a track, a feature. And that's good. And I mean, that means you're really up on your craft. I'm really stuck on Grease. I'm still stuck on that album. That is my favorite album. I would whip that shit up. That shit was shit. And then that Quarantine pack, that's my shit. Vice City is my favorite song. That's my theme song. That's literally like, I was going to like try to buy the rights to that song. So I had to put it on there as the theme song of the show. So, quick question. How y'all feel about these versus battles? Have y'all been watching, tuning in?
I have, so it's been interesting. I feel like it's entertaining, like, since the pandemic. I thought that was smart for, who was in charge of it?
Swiss Beats and Timberland.
I thought that was a smart move.
Shit, money making move too. Yeah. That was definitely a move. I like them. I actually like them. I don't know if I like what they're building it up to. I think I like the simplicity of it at first. I think that the concerts and all of that now is starting to get a little bit too much.
Because in the very beginning it was like virtual.
Yeah, it was virtual, and then it started off with them being in the same room. Now I'm cool with them being in the same room. That's cool. But I still like the DJ effect. Like, just play my shit. I don't have to have this big performance, a big crowd. It's now taken away.
It take away from it being versus. It just turned to a concert.
Yeah. So it's like, who gonna perform better, or who gonna outperform? So out of all the verses y'all seen, who was your favorite?
I ain't really, my attention span short. I'm gonna keep it 100, so I ain't really watching. Like, I just be tapping in, tapping out, tapping in. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, so I don't really watch it all crazy, but I don't know. Like, Soulja Boy and Bow Wow was entertaining.
So I'm in the many few who thought that was the most entertaining.
And it made the most sense to me.
It did make sense.
You feel? It made the most sense.
But it was the slight edge that I already knew Shot was going to take that. Like, if you grew up in our era, you know for a fact.
It was a vibe thing.
It was a vibe.
It wasn't trying to
Yeah.
It was a no-brainer. It just made so much sense.
It did. The most stupidest battle, and God rest his soul, but it was a stupid battle. Snoop Dogg and DMX. I thought that was so mixed match.
They did a battle?
Yeah. I never understood why they picked them. I get the whole dog thing that they had, that they were trying to sell us on, where they had the pit bull and the big rock bottle on one, and I was just like, alright, I get it, but I mean, the music was so different. It was like watching, like, because one is real chill, one is.
I like SWV and the Escape.
That was good. That was nostalgic. See, well, the females 90 artists, like even the Brandy and Monica was for nostalgia.
That's always going to be.
It's always like it's like a nostalgia thing where it's kind of like they more so take you back than outside of like getting to this my shit better than your shit thing.
Right.
Like it's just like come on, let's just go back with us. As awkward as Brandy and Monica had its moments, that's granted. A bitch ain't spoke to me in 10 years.
That was very
that was very crunchy.
Very that was very cringy.
Oh, can we talk about the most ghetto one?
Keisha Cole and Chauncey was ghetto as shit. No, that was a 3-time delayed joint.
Keisha Cole was late. She got walked off the set. Back and forth.
Very much Eternity versus Bare Feet. Like it was.
And I'm so glad that you brought up 2 of the cheapest labels because that's exactly what it was like. It was basically like drinking, like Vladimir and fucking
Pinnacle.
Yeah, Pinnacle. Like it was the more acquired taste.
But one of the most talked about ones was the Gucci and the Jeezy.
Oh yeah.
Jeezy won that for me. I'd have just outside of just the music. Jeezy won it. Why? I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm gonna tell you why because that nigga came to play fair though. Like you got beef. But we ain't here for your fucking beef, nigga. Like this shit go. You knew what you signed up for.
Walking into I can't make any excuses for whoever, but that one was you knew it was gonna be disrespectful from the start.
Right, that was real live street shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But I wouldn't have signed on to something if I know I ain't gonna fuck with it. I ain't gonna be here to fuck with it.
But you gotta look at it from he smoked his man. You feel what I'm saying?
I got that.
It was blood behind it, the shit behind it. So it's it ain't no if the check right, I come and it's squash. But bloodshed behind this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
But so I wouldn't have did it then.
We talking real live.
Even if the check was nice.
That's what
Even if the check was nice, I wouldn't because you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like they both in a good enough position, and I did it. But now you feel they ain't have to take a check, but just to keep it all the way 100 on grease from a street perspective, bloodshed behind it. You feel me? So it's I understand you grown, you mature, you in a different place in your life. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he not. You feel? Personally, I'm a nigga that's in a different place in my life. You feel what I'm saying? But I know niggas that ain't. You feel me? And if I get on stage with them, I gotta be prepared to be in that mindset again. I gotta go back to who I used to be because somebody died behind this shit. You feel me?
It was a little off-putting, watching it because it was as a viewer it was uncomfortable. I was saying,
I'm like, they showing up there.
First of all, for the bill, that was one of the battles that took the longest to start. That was we was literally waiting an hour and a half for the shit to kick off. And that was I already could tell by that.
I was about to say, talking about disrespect.
Dipset all sort of the line of coke to that shit. They had to. Because remember, we went in with a different mindset, did we not, Trent?
I was heartbroken watching it.
We thought that Dipset was going to take it. We was like, we're going to watch Dipset murder this. And I'm not going to say that. I still thought that Dipset could have had that edge if they didn't do the nut shit.
No, the Lots, they've been in the gym, they've been working out.
It was just heartbreaking to watch from the start to finish. It was like watching a childhood hero just get beat up.
Not heartbreaking.
But you know what I will say? I like battles, but I do like battles like that.
I was always a Lots fan. Dipset was always just more
flashy and fun.
It was a time.
Flashy and fun. It was a time. It was a wave. It was a wave.
But I was always more of a Lots
fan. And a bunch of
catchy
songs.
Yeah,
but I think I always like battles like that, where you go in voting for one person and then the other side set you. Because I'm not going to lie to you, everybody was thinking that Dip was going to take that. Everybody, it was comments everywhere. Even if you look at the shade room, everybody's like Dipset. I like when the underdog come the fuck up and just demolish.
It was just no teamwork.
It was nothing. It was nothing.
It's about relevancy too. So it paid the cut. We already lost hope in Dipset when they came with the corny ass outfits on for 2002.
And that's all they wanted to talk about. With the Lots had on, and I like the Lots stuff.
The Lots was chilling.
T-shirts and jeans since we.
But that shows you the difference. So that's what I always liked about rap music too. So I'm so glad that y'all brought that up because now we can go back to the verses in a way, but I want to go here too about even the change in rap music because that's where you can tell where real niggas that really can rap, they just come with their music. Always. That's always going to be your That's what I be saying. They always gonna come with that. You always. That's what he's saying. Always, and that's always been set people apart. I like that in rap music. Well, at that time. That we had that, and now we kind of losing out on that because niggas don't realize what's real in hip hop no more. And I think that's
That's how like I just separate like the person and the music. Like it's just all entertainment to me. I don't believe like 98% of it. Like, just because.
Shit, and anytime when females is more harder than niggas in the rap game right now, we got a problem. I'm not saying that it's a problem, sorry females. Like I don't mean it like that where it's like an issue where like it's like anytime niggas y'all really not we not making as much waves, you got a problem. Because I mean you could really count the mainstream rap males that we actually give a outside of the big ones.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, like people be screaming the baby, but y'all not fans of the baby. Y'all don't give a about him. Like if that nigga like y'all really not fans, like y'all not about to go pay to go to his show. Y'all go and fuck with his music. Sometimes y'all might go to a little concert if he on the bill with somebody else. But you're not about to go, you know, let me go get my $300 ticket to the baby real quick. No, like you ain't going.
Like be with somebody else.
Yeah, see what I just said, people it gotta be like a festival. Or a major ticket for you to like go, you know, you'll be like, all right, in the baby there. All right, I'll go. All right. That's it, all right, that's an added bonus, you know?
You gotta like the city girls.
People that's in charge, that's running the music game is responsible for that because most of the artists that can they actually got talent, they got like integrity and morals. So like the label heads and the people that are running, like them white folks, they don't really want that, you feel me? They want a cycle. You feel what I'm saying? They want microwave. They want somebody that's fucked up. They can give them 20,000. You feel me? That's just sign your life over to me. You got a hit record and it's over for you. You feel what I'm saying? Most people that can actually rap or actually sing or act, you know, whatever the case may be, like they got integrity and morals. Like you feel me? They got history and years behind it. You feel me? So like 20,000, I turn them down. The deals that these guys get, I turn them down every day because I got like morals and integrity and years behind it. So it's like it's not really gonna make sense. You feel me? So they're not really looking like the guys that can actually do something. It's like you gotta have the stars aligned. Like you gotta have talent. Then you gonna have to have some money because the labels is not gonna give you what you're asking for. So you're gonna have to have money to make yourself worth what you're asking for. You feel me? It ain't like back in the day when you could walk into a record label and rap and they'd be like, "You hot." That's what you do, artist development, and then you know. Go on to the, you ain't like you gonna go to the big screen.
That's it. Yeah. That's what these artists ain't getting a lot of time. Is that same artist development
they don't
that used to have. I was just about to say that was happening. I remember people used to say they used to give you media training. They would give you all types of things.
You want to be a star now, so it's like you gotta think. By the time you sign to a label, you already got 20,000 YouTube views. 20 million YouTube views. So it's like
true.
Like you already there. Like you know what I'm saying. Ain't no time to push your artist development.
But I wonder, is it like the type of people that they're recruiting to be these artists? Because like, what I was just discussing with somebody, it seems like a lot of low life behavior is glorified. So like maybe the type of people they're going towards is just like people they're unfixable. Like
so I was actually
really do.
Yeah, I was actually pulled between that actually because I was feeling like. In a way, I agree with you, like, the low-life behavior was being glorified, but it was also like, well, are they just finally shedding light to what niggas been doing for years, like, and now it's finally just being cool, because it's nothing like, these rap artists ain't doing nothing fucking new, it's just now, it's just like it's a popular thing, now you got these white kids on it, and everybody like, you know, looking like I caught a lick and all this shit, like, look, Timmy, you never caught a lick, you ain't now you got people to
But I'm just saying, it's like the decorum, it's like people, it's just like, it's no, like.
It used to be cool to be a drug dealer, now it's cool to be a drug dealer.
Yeah, like.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so it's just like the narrative change, you feel me? It's a different person rapping now, you feel me?
Yeah.
The drug dealer not rapping anymore, it's like, because it's starting to get watered down corny, so it's like, they don't really want to be like, all the niggas that's really like lit and really actually doing what they living, it's like,
all
they don't really get paid
Future
attention.
said was Molly Percocet 1,000 times.
Ain't that crazy?
What?
And even the song, what's the Philly joint? Poppy Curtis, and let it flow through my body, hey, like all of that. And then I seen, God rest his soul too, Juice WRLD. I seen him live at Made in America. And when I just say this man was psyched out of his mind and had these little fucking 18-year-olds making mosh pits in the middle and they just bouncing and losing it. And I just was like, this the things that excite y'all. Like these days, like I remember.
But imagine what you could imagine the advantage you could take of a drug addict.
Oh, absolutely. It's so easy. Oh, it's easy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
They
easy.
getting raped, bro. Like, so it's like
Because
they rather
it's harder.
they gonna push that agenda because they rather it. You feel me? A nigga like Juice, bro, you give him unlimited pints, he going. You feel me?
Because you know what it was? They took that idealistic thing that we couldn't get. Remember back in the day, like we used to watch like Nelly videos and stuff, and it used to be bling. Everything was about bling and cars. That's what rap videos were back in the day. Just bling and cars. Like playing cars and bitches. Like that was your whole video. And then after that, they be, yeah, and she be leaning over there, damn.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, bye, you know.
But you had to actually even if you wasn't giving an artist a whole lot of money back then, you had to invest a lot into the artist. Because it's like the video alone, just to present this lifestyle won't cost you $30,000 for the video. So it's like,
and you dare not lose an item of jewelry on that motherfucker.
Rappers now, like all the rappers now, like most of these young rappers now want chains and all that. You feel what I'm saying? They want guns, they want drugs. Like, you feel me? It's the easiest stuff in the world. So a label gotta put $5,000 into a video now. You feel me? It costs $5,000 to shoot a video like, you feel me? And they fascinated by like the dumb shit. You feel me?
And you know what's crazy? You can smell a pussy from the videos nowadays. Like you can just smell a video. Like you can just like I remember back in the day it was an illusion. Nowadays you can just smell a shit. Like you can just smell a bitch. Like I smell you. Like damn.
Or the IG model.
But I miss the Melissa Ford era video girls.
The same
like everybody.
ones.
Melissa Ford. Who else was it? Who else was a big one?
LaShante.
LaShante was an everybody
But
video.
now like everybody got that same look, the same just like.
Yep, straight from Dr.
Everybody popular, period.
Yeah.
Whether it be a model, whether it be a rapper, like all the rappers look the same, all the models look the same, all the execs look the same. You feel me? Everybody look the same.
So we came up in these, and so far I'll say we lived through like it's our fourth decade, I guess you can say, of like experience in music. What would be your favorite era? The 90s rap, R&B. We're gonna include R&B, 90s rap and R&B, 2000s or 2010. What has been like your favorite?
I would say 90s R&B for sure.
The 90s R&B
90s
definitely.
R&B.
And 2000s rap. 2000s rap. Because I can sit right here and rap the whole hot in here rap right now.
Yeah.
Like I can just go in right now.
When we first got up,
it wasn't one dimensional.
It wasn't. I got a room with a ball in the basement. Turn out.
Even speaking of the verses again, the Even Trina verses. That one, it just remind me of like when like my big cousin, my mom and we used to be going out and I wanted to go too. Yeah. I'm like,
Let me tell you this. I'm so glad that you brought up that female thing because I think that's why outside of the gimmick and the thing that comes with her, with Cardi B, I think her rap is reminiscent of that era of time when girls were harder in rap. That's why she popped so like the way that she did. And I'm glad that you brought up the Eve and Trina thing. Because I missed that kind of rap where girls was just talking about beating up the and like that, it was just a fun time. You know what I mean? Now it's like weird. Now all y'all rock. Now all y'all doing is rapping about y'all fat asses and big titties and how much money in y'all stats, which is corny. That's why remember when Nicki did the diss track against Remy. They did the rap. Remy did the cheater joint, and Charlamagne said some real shit. Charlamagne said, I don't want to hear you come back with no rap about your stats or nothing. Like, don't come back with nothing about who you better than, what you done did, how much albums you done sold, because now at this point, you gotta come with some real shit. I just missed that kind of era in female rap where it was just really about we knocking and bucking and ready to fight. Like, where was the bitches that used to be bitches out? Yeah. And fuck that nigga for free. You know?
This is the most trickiness, scamming.
But it's just all the new girls. It's the mulattoes and all of them. That's all y'all rap about is y'all fat asses and how much money y'all got.
Yeah, and they're so glorified.
Automatically tricking, scamming, drilling, and getting your body done.
It's just like, where did it come from? And it's just like, I don't understand it. And that's why I kind of decided to go back to your even situation. That's why I kind of respected you. Just outside of being family, I've always respected your music because it was deeper than that. I said, it was reminiscent of a time period, too. I was like, this is some real good shit. Like, listening to Vice City, you could really roll down your street. You just really be like, this Vice City. Like, you know, like, I love it. You like, that shit is hot.
And this would keep me sane. Like, you say, like, you got all the gimmick rappers. You named everybody we named, right? Like, think about the top of the game, like the top selling artists.
Jay, Kendrick now, and J. Cole, Drake,
Lil Baby now.
Oh, that's my nigga.
So, you gotta think about it, right? Through all the gimmicks and all the whatever going on, like the niggas at the top are always still rappers. It's just hard to get, like when you're a rap nigga, it's just hard to get up there. You feel me? Like it's just more challenging for you, but like the game still ran by like rappers. That ain't none of these niggas we named ain't outselling.
Oh no, and they
Jay-Z,
won't, and they won't
Drake,
because you wanna know why?
They not selling
old
outside.
record, that old record sells. I always say like people always down '90s artists and stuff like, oh you ain't make no record, but y'all these new artists will never sell what they sold because at that time you had to buy records. There was no streams, there was no downloads.
And the reason they need streams is because it gotta be instant. Like back in the day, a nigga could work on his album for a year, so a nigga could do his song. A nigga will be in August. A nigga could have did his song last August, drop it now. And you still don't know it recorded last August. These niggas songs got a timestamp. Like last August music don't even sound like this. Or when Drake dropped some shit or Kendrick dropped some shit, we could put on Good Kid, Mad City right now and this song came out yesterday. So it's like that's why you feel me. Like that's why it's like that's what that go back to the microwave shit where the lady was like, let me give him 20,000 real quick. He's gonna be hot for 6 months. Let me give him this 20 grand. You feel me? He's gonna be hot for 6 months.
And
He's gonna make himself $500,000.
Yeah.
You feel me? He gonna make us $3 million, and he out of here after that. You feel me? He can't catch another one. So it's like that shit be training, bro. None of them niggas go platinum. None of them niggas outsell these niggas. You feel me? It just be like they'll have a platinum record. You feel me? Every now and then, but it's them niggas on like right now the ESTG, the hottest nigga out. He can rap his ass off.
Yeah,
he can rap his fucking ass off. Yeah. So it's like you can't really ever they can try to take the attention off the rap niggas, but you really can't. Like it just be like you gotta step back and look at the whole shit. Like put that shit on the chart. Like all right, let me see who really at the top of this shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. If Drake get on your shit, you going platinum. You feel me? Everybody still dying for a Drake feature this way because he can rap his ass off. You know what I'm saying? So it be that kind of shit. Like.
But you know what the problem is though? People don't want it for your musicality though. People want it for the sales. Like that's why people get these features. Like it's always about that. Like and people don't ever just think of that. Yeah. Like that. It's just simple. Because some people don't want you for your artistry. That's why sometimes they'll take their trash. They'll take your trashiest verse. It's probably one of the worst verses that they ever spit, and they like and put it on your shit. But you still hype about it because. It was their name.
You go back to everybody like I just said, right? All the people I said that's at the top, and you go to all the people that's at the bottom, like the baby and all them. You saying, right? You got Drake and all them guys, right? You don't know shit about their personal life. I just asked my man last week, do Drake go through shit? Like, I don't be like, you don't hear nothing about Man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You hear his album, you hear a little shit, but it's like, you don't know nothing about Man. He had a chick pregnant for 9 months. We knew nothing about it. So it's like,
thanks to
them guys, we literally know they music. Like, that's it. Yeah. When you got the baby, like, it's antics that keep him out.
But the greatest artist you really only know about, they say until the biopic come out.
We don't be knowing about nothing, you feel me? We had to see a tape of Solange beating him up in the elevator to even know, like, damn, what the
right.
And we still don't know what's going on. I can't wait for a biopic to come out right there. And we probably, and the funny thing about it, we're going to be 60 by the time that biopic is made. But we need that. Because I'm going to be holding on to that thought. Oh, God, Lord Jesus, let me be here to see it. Because I need to know what happened on that elevator. I think that's one of the most unanswered questions.
He came out so disheveled.
Beyonce came out. She was on the elevator against the wall like this.
What I'm saying?
And they came out the elevator and Solange on disheveled and shit. Yeah. That's the true verses. Yeah. That was the verses that we're going to need to explain. So now we're talking about verses. What's a versus battle that y'all would like to see happen? Trent?
I'm still like sick and I'm living in the past. I would like to see, just wishing, if Dipset came back.
Oh, don't do it again.
If they rehearsed, you can tell like that was the difference. Like, the Lock State tour, every summer you see them in Atlantic City somewhere. Dipset, there's stories that they don't even like hang together. They don't.
Well, yeah, George just got out of jail. Yeah.
But it was just like the whole thing. You can tell they just tried to cool. They were like they wade through it, and they just looked crazy at the end. I just like if they cared about it. You can tell they didn't. They just thought that they was gonna blow by. But if they actually like worked on it, rehearsed maybe, I think things might have been a little different.
So you're asking for a rematch?
Yes.
Okay.
They gotta get that shit together. Well, that was embarrassing.
I'll take a rain check on that one.
I don't know. I feel like I would want to see like an R&B one, maybe like some ladies like Toni Braxton.
I was thinking that.
Like, but who would she go against?
I always say Toni got. And to be honest with you, I don't care what nobody say. No, see, if y'all keep fucking lounging on fucking Toni. Toni really could go up there with Mar.Jayy. She might not got a lot, but she could go. I know. She said that because she got egotistical. Mar.Jayy does have a lot of hits. Don't get me wrong. Just because I was just about to go, that kind of goes into who I want to go. That will never happen. But because male rappers, they get egotistical too once you get up to that level. Because I would love to see a true Jay-Z and Nas battle. Like, I would love to see that fucking happen. I know it's not going to happen.
I feel like they should prove them.
It sound good.
But it would just be good to see them on stage together, just sharing their music. Like, they both created, like, some
It
of the
literally gotta
greatest
be
hip
like
hop.
that. Them niggas sharing their music. They can't go like up against each other.
Oh no, but
Jay-Z
that's what I do
fucking
like
shit.
about some of the battles, because it is kind of like a sharing situation. Some battles have been like that. Like, all in all,
They gotta
outside of
make
the
that shit
awkwardness
clear,
for
though.
Brandy
This
and
shit
Monica was a
presentation.
sharing battle. Jill and Erica was like a sharing situation. You know, some people definitely had a moment of like sharing. Keith Sweat made that shit awkward. But, you know, he did. He just kept saying weird shit. But, yeah, he just kept saying the weirdest of shit. But go ahead, Ceara. How about you? Who you was saying?
I'm gonna follow up with Terri. I would say maybe like Toni Braxton and Mariah Carey, because they both have like that diva persona.
Okay,
so maybe like a battle of
That's
the divas. I think
I could even
like
see Mary and Mariah.
They too different though.
They are.
Like Mariah Carey, like I don't know.
Yeah, Mary is such
It's
a
like-
good bitch. I love Mary though.
Yeah, she just like she in a lane by herself. Like
She
I
is
can't
all by
I would
herself.
say maybe Faith, but Faith can't.
Kate can't even compete. I think we know about 10
I
Faith
think it
songs.
would just have to be like a theme thing, and I would just say maybe Toni and Mariah Carey, just the diva thing.
I like
I
it.
think that would be cool.
I like it. Mariah will win though. Only because Mariah got like 19 number ones, y'all. Like she just can make an album
But
off of her
Toni got
number
some
ones.
heat too, though.
She got some
Yeah.
heat. She got fire though.
Right.
But Mariah's just been out here though. Like even her little features, them little hip hop. See, like Mariah is one of those singers that have a song with every rapper to name.
She a whole different
Like,
person
like,
when she be on social
I
media.
know, like she just be turning, she just turned into a rap hoe. Like she just be in a video all white as snow, just a rolling this shit, and she would be like this. She be in the video like this, just the whitest thing. Give me enough, just go ahead. And the rap niggas just come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden all his niggas come out, they around her like this, and she's like looking like a worm and shit.
What was the video? Pass me my jersey dress.
Yeah, people don't realize Mariah been all up and through hip hop. I'm sure hip hop been all up and through her.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm playing. I don't want to put that out there. We love you, man. But yeah, what about you, Si? Who would you want to see for sure?
I don't know. I probably want to see like a Nelly and 50 or like a Mace and like
Nelly
a
already
Silk
went.
and Shaka.
Nelly and Luda was a good matchup, but Luda tore his ass
Oh, he
up.
wasn't a-
Only because Luda had a working system.
I think Mace and Silk would be a good joint.
Mace would be
Mace
Mace
and
and
Silk
Silk.
and Shaka. Yeah.
But I don't think people gonna remember Silk too much.
Nah, he's from that era. Like he like the only like down south pretty boy. You gotta put a pretty boy with me. So like,
You know what I want to
Pretty
see?
Boy.
I want to see Lil Zane and
Zane. Oh, remember him?
Yeah.
Lil Zane and Lil Romeo should have went.
4 songs.
I just asked my cousin.
The shortest battle that was mankind.
Yeah, Romeo had like he had
2
like
hits. That's why he came out in the middle of that battle.
Yeah, he had
Oh,
like
they
a feature
definitely
version.
They had because he only had My Baby and.
He was just trying to build his
He
college
was
fund.
too, yeah, he was too hyped.
He was too whitewashed. He went straight to Nickelodeon. They said, we know what to do with you.
Mhm.
So, Si, if they had a Philly Verzuz, which I'm about to claim that I'm about to start hosting that shit, who you calling out?
Wow, man, stop playing.
Who you taking?
Any of these niggas.
This gonna be a sound bite. Who you taking?
Any of these niggas, man.
Any of them?
Yeah, any of them. Name them. And I'll tell you shit.
Period.
He said.
Said.
These niggas, man. Anybody in the city rap better than me. Right,
They
Stan?
even chimed in.
Right, Stan? You can't rap better than me.
He like, thanks for nothing.
I do it for free. You ain't gotta cut me to the check.
Listen, I would love to see it. I think that Philly artists need to come together and do some fly shit like that.
Mhm.
And do some fly shit like that. I'm claiming that shit. I'm about to start that
many of
shit.
them.
I'm about
You
to
need more
start.
Yeah, speaking of
competitive.
Philly people, it's just like even Philly people like biting the, like this down south
Burning
little
me
thing.
out.
It's like
No, they burning me out.
yeah,
Like,
it's like where did y'all get this from?
Everybody
Like
killing me.
Everybody
from
wanna
YouTube,
have
right?
ops.
Op rap is
I never
killing
seen
me.
somebody want ops.
They
Is
killing
it right?
me.
Yeah, like, yo, look
they
around.
killing me.
Ask for it.
They killing me with that shit.
Never
Op
been-
shit burning me
I
out.
had on Forces the other day. Somebody called them Fezos. I was like,
Everything is Chicago.
everybody loves Chicago.
They burning me the fuck
Yeah.
out.
But you know what's so
Op
weird
rap.
about rap though? Like it's so weird. Like people claim that they want different rap, and then that's the artists, we don't buy these shit though.
Right.
It's like, it's so funny, like,
No,
people
it's-
would be
I don't say
weird.
they don't want
That's why I
buy
say,
it.
but hold on a second, what I'm about to say is, that's why I say with rap, it's almost like you have to have like a full package. It should gotta be your lyrics, your delivery, your style, your visuals, your sound. That's like one of the only genres where you really have to be head to toe package.
It's just more
Because
shock value
you
than
can be real lyrical.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it. Like we gonna click on like music and all that. We gonna click on a video of somebody getting their head blown off before we click on a video of two people getting married, or a video of. You feel what I'm saying?
So I put this nigga up. I like this nigga Corday. He came out around the same time.
Wow,
Baby
yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah. One of the hottest, dopest lyric rappers ever. And he give out good visuals and everything. Worked with Chance
shit.
and all that. Nobody, he not popping like the baby, like Lil Baby or nothing. It's just like they have.
He got a core.
I feel like he a co-artist.
I went to his show. I was
like he a
there.
co-artist.
That was the last concert I went to before COVID. That was February 2020. I went. And it was at the TLA, and I said, yo, this nigga is so fucking talented.
He's
like,
one of those like rappers that like understands their market. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of people who like.
He know how to get his money.
Mhm.
You feel me? He one of them kind of niggas. He know how to get his money. Cause you gotta think about it. Hip hop always have been about the chains and nice cars.
Yeah.
So when you don't do that, like you always gonna go under the radar. Like you feel me? Like think about it. I can't name I'm pretty sure it was some, but I can't name a nigga back in the day that came up with Hove and Nelly that didn't have chains and shit.
That's true.
I can't really name a nigga that didn't have it.
That's true.
So now it's just like
It was something.
it's just so it's like I feel like he choosing that lane.
Yeah.
I feel like Corday, he got paper. He can go buy a Rolls Royce truck and be wilding on the gram.
He
Pulling out
can-
$100 grand,
he
put a big ass chain on. He can do
I
all
was
that.
happy about that because he deserved that shit.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. See, he not really flying under the radar. It's just like he not super mainstream.
Yeah.
He ain't like selling soul. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can get on the gram and wild out and everybody pay attention to him. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like when Mark take off, my brother,
Yeah,
he
that's what I'm. Yeah.
falling like his lane, like, cause
Yeah.
I feel like my brother, like he like deliver like content, like
Yeah.
music. He not talking about the bitches in the holes and how many
And
bodies
he good,
he
though.
got. But he just mentioned like, yo, when I make it, I don't want no bust down. Now he want a leather band, like watch, keep it like plain Jane, like.
Yeah, and he fly. I love his music because it's very, very lyrical. And a lot of people, one thing you have to do, I guess you really have to be one of those people that can understand it or really process that. Because some people really like turn up music, and that's all they listen to. I really was in somebody's car and literally song after song after song after song was turn up after turn
That
up.
was the thing.
And I was
Now
just
like they're trying to out struggle each other.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every song
Right.
is super sad, rap, slow beat. Everybody just trying to out struggle each other.
I feel like if you could make it in a real, like that humble, like lane, like how she say her brothers, if you could make it, like I feel like go for it because the fans going like, they gonna love you forever. Like you feel me?
That's true.
I've tried it. Like,
It's
you
very
feel me?
hard.
But like keep it 100. Like I can rap my ass off all that cool, that's good. But like niggas ain't really paid me attention until I dropped the Honey Bun video. I pulled out 30 grand. I had all the design.
Because I did like
It
the
was
era
like-
that when you did the
Yeah,
Tell
that's
Jesus
what I'm
video.
saying.
That
It
was
wasn't really like
it was
receiving
deep,
it,
but
you
I
feel
liked
me?
it though.
So it's like, and I went and bought a bunch of jewelry and shit. So it was like now it was like, oh yeah, like, oh wow, he look like he making it.
It's
gotta
one
jump
thing.
on
It's
this.
one thing to rap it and talk.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, he look like he making it now, so we want to support it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's how this shit be working. Like, but like I said, if you could make it in that 100% humble. You feel you like if you could do that, like shit, you better stick with that motherfucker. Cause them fans that you get, they gonna love you forever. Like, cause it be like you talking to people that's really like them people be like emotionally connecting to people. You feel me? Everybody don't got the
Everybody
jewelry.
have a
Like,
group.
yeah, everybody don't got the jewelry and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you connecting to like real everyday people. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like they get up, go to work. When you talk to them, you gonna have the most successful career. We ain't gonna need a label.
Come on, successful.
No, that shit ain't gonna come out.
But no, and that's good. So I really think that we're gonna make some good stuff happen. I want to get some Philly Verzuz going on. So they haven't announced the new Verzuz yet, so we're gonna be peeping out for that. So you got some good shit coming out, like we said before. I can't wait to hear that shit because I like the Honey Bun video. I did fuck with that.
Yeah.
I like the little sample that you use because you know you use my
Really?
girl. That's my baby. So I listened to that a couple times. I said, oh, he used the right part of the sample too. Then he got the good part when she was hitting the little. Yeah. You hear music, good. Yeah, you hear. So we'll check y'all out. I'm gonna put some links to Side Music up there. Make sure y'all check them out. You know the city opening, but it might be closing back up. But we going out there on tour. You know he got a manager, but I'm still part time. you know, doing my thing. You know, that's still my family. I got ownership too, part-time ownership. So we'll see y'all next time on the next episode. We're gonna have the season finale of Everybody's Talking About It. Say bye to my nephew Chris. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, Chris.
He doing it, buddy.
We see y'all in the season finale of Everybody's Talking About It. We're gonna talk about does your preference prefer you? Get at me.